All right, welcome back, guys. Today's video is going to be action-packed for you guys, okay? We got a whole video about scaling and our simple scaling methods that we use to absolutely crush our business every single day. Stay tuned and enjoy. Alright guys, so right now I'm just in the ad account, and as you can see here, there's a lot of stuff going on here. We've had this ad account for about a month and a half now, and as you can see here, we've racked up a lot of purchases just within a short amount of time here. And now, basically within this video, guys, I want to show you our quick and easy scaling strategies that we've been using over the past couple of weeks and even months, to be honest, to get results like these. Basically, these are really good cost per purchases in our niche, in our business. Just because we know that our target cost per purchase is anywhere between like $38 to $43. So having this is absolutely incredible. We've been seeing awesome numbers recently. Nothing here. So if we go to our add to carts, cost per add to carts, our checkouts, our purchases, you can see that the ROAS is pretty decent, and again, this isn't all accounted for because of the attribution, the whole thing that's been going on with Facebook now. So we do use something called HighROAS. I can use that. I can link that in the description for you guys, and it's just basically a tool that allows you to calculate attribution way better than Facebook does. But anyways, the ROAS that you see here can be either higher or lower, but it's generally somewhat accurate. But HighROAS will tell you the most accurate results. So without further ado, guys, let's dive into the scaling strategies. So I'm going to dive into one of our best campaigns. It's been running since February 1st. So this is, as I'm filming this video, it's February 18th. So it's been on for 18 days. And I'm going to dive in right now. And as you can see here, I'm just going to blur out some of the interest, obviously. But as you can see here, we have a lot of shit going on here, okay? So we start off with all these different lookalikes here, okay? We got add to cart here, add to cart 1%. T4, so that's just United Kingdom, Australia, USA, Canada, and then obviously this one here at the bottom is just USA. USA per, so purchases, initiate checkouts. Then we got our best interests that are over here, which I don't want to display. But the way we start scaling these assets, guys, was just basically starting at a $19 budget, okay? And now this all depends on the kind of capital that you guys have or the cash flow that's running into your business. So I'd highly recommend starting anywhere between $10 to $20. But something cool that we like doing is something out of the ordinary. No one really talks about this, but we set our budgets at like decimal places that are not even. I don't know if that makes sense. So we don't round our budgets to whole numbers. As you can see here, it's just 1945. I don't know why that works for us. We've just been using that and it's been killing. So you can definitely run that. And all of these ad sets here, guys, we're at a $19 budget at one point. And now what we've done was, we're not horizontally scaling, we're actually vertically scaling. So what that means is we literally just go into the ad set budget and we click edit right here, and we will manually increase the budget over time. So what this does, it actually just allows you to scale vertically, which is a lot better for your business in my opinion, just because if you're horizontally scaling, you're gonna be having two ad sets bid against each other, which isn't always a good thing. So in this case, guys, yeah, vertically scaling will do you very well. That's our way that we just increase the budgets. And now we do set a general rule of thumb. We say anywhere between 1 to 2 days, we do increase the budget by 25%. And if you notice that your cost per purchase is kind of maintaining the same level, or if it's, you know, it's slightly increasing, that's totally fine. As long as it's profitable, you get the okay to scale. So anything that's making you money, you get the green light, you can do it. And you can see here that the reason why we turned off some of these assets was just because it went over a break-even cost per purchase. So this one, the view content 1% was at $60. So obviously that's unprofitable for us because our break-even cost per purchase anywhere from 38 to 43. So we had to turn that one off. And now this one here, as you can see, had a really good cost per purchase in this case. But I think there had to be a reason why we turned it off. I think it was just because within the 5-day ad range, it wasn't performing as well. So that's also how we kind of measure those assets as well, not just like on a daily basis, but like through a 5-day attribution window. And same thing here, guys. You can see a $57 cost per purchase completely turned off. Now I'm going to show you the ones that are still on, that have been running since day one, since February 1st. And you can see that this ad set has 49 purchases and it's been running at a $118 budget. And now with this one here, we've actually increased 25% every 1 to 2 days, but we've also scaled down too. So if we noticed that this ad set was underperforming, but it was still making us money, we we adjusted the budget, we decreased it about 20 to 25%, and it ended up performing a lot better. So sometimes it's good to do that. If you notice that your cost per purchase is rising, you can definitely decrease the budget and it will perform better sometimes. Generally speaking, if anything is making you money, it's always good to increase the budget 25%. So that's pretty much the way to increase your budget and scale. Now, the audiences that we recommend using, guys, are honestly just your best interest. So over the past 3 or 4 months, we've tested like hundreds of interests on Facebook, and we found our 5 golden winners that just absolutely kill it every time we run. So you want to create a campaign that's just straight ABO, so ad set budget optimization, no CBOs. We haven't been using CBOs lately just because ABO has been working the best for us. There's no real reason for it, but we do run everything as an ABO right now. So what you want to do is gather your best 5 interests and also the best lookalikes that are performing for you guys. So again, this takes time to get these results, and it takes time to actually develop scalable data, I guess you could say, because these lookalikes they may not work right away. Like if you get your view content 1%, your added cart 1%, it may not perform as well. If you do it 15 or 30 days down the line, it's definitely going to perform better over time if you just let the data sit there and you collect it, right? So I wouldn't recommend scaling anything unless you have at least over 1,000 events in it. That's generally our rule of thumb. So if you have over 1,000 view contents, you can definitely test that. If you have 1,000 added carts, definitely test that. 1,000 initiate checkouts and so on. But the best ad sets that have really been working for us, so I'm going to go into another one of my campaigns that we just started running on February 16th. So it's been about 2 days now. And let me dive into this really quick here and show you guys. I could show this stuff because there's no interests that are being blocked here. So just right off the bat here, you can see cost per purchases are a little bit high. These ones are good though. You got $25 here, 21, 25, 21, 18, and so on. As you can see, these ones here are very well performing at the bottom. So as of filming this video, we're probably going to scale this to about 25% tonight. So this budget would be 25% of 40, which I don't know the math right away, but it should be just over $50, I think. And these are all lookalikes, guys. These are all our lookalikes in one campaign that are just absolutely killing it. And there's nothing really else to say about that. I mean, as long as your metrics are scalable and they're profitable, you could definitely increase budgets. Now, like I said, we've moved away from horizontal scaling, and that's just because we found that when you have 2 ad sets competing against each other, it just doesn't work. If you have an ad set that's been running for a long time and then you take that exact same one and you put it at a higher budget, we find that the older one that you were running before is going to underperform. So as long as you have one ad set that's just absolutely killing and you keep increasing the budget, that's totally fine. And if it's working for you, keep increasing the budgets and keep scaling that way. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up for this video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via Instagram or even in the comments below. We felt like this video would be super knowledgeable for you guys, just because it's a simple strategy that we've been using to scale our ads and scale our business over a short amount of time. Nothing else has really changed, I guess you could say, in the last couple of months in terms of using this strategy. Obviously a couple tweaks here and there, but just to give you a quick rundown again, really quick before you guys leave, is just taking your initial ad sets that are profitable and increasing the budget on them manually, not duplicating, not horizontally scaling. You're going into the ad set budget and literally just pressing the little pen there, a little pencil that says edit, and you increase that budget manually. That's literally all you have to do. As long as your ad sets are profitable, you have a good cost per purchase, your ROAS is good, you can scale. You get the green light to scale. If it starts to underperform, then you can always increase or decrease by 25% to your liking, and you can literally look at that over a couple days or even 5-day period just to see how it's performing. And if you notice that if it's still performing like it was, or if it's performing even better, you can still continue to scale. And also, again, finding your best audiences. Remember that we use 5 of our golden interests, and we also use as many lookalikes as we can, as long as they have performed for you well in the past. So scaling and testing is a little different. Like, we know that everything we're using in these campaigns is worked and it's proven to work. So now we put all that into one campaign and we just go crazy with the budgets. So that's pretty much it for that, guys. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.